I'm not sure what that is. Hey, y'all. He always gets goofy right before the camera comes on. I don't know what that's about.
It's just that goofy personality.
We, we've got some numbers for you today.
Yeah,
So
we do.
we've been here for a minute.
Well, yeah, if you count June when we came in, it's been 6 months.
Yep, it's been 6 months. Most of the unusual purchases like trash cans and mops and just things that you don't buy on a normal basis have already been purchased. And so it was easier for me to go through the numbers and to let you know what our cost of living is. So we're going to go through this really fast. And the other thing is that y'all know if you don't have our Ready to Retire toolkit, it is in the description below. We use two databases, Numbeo and the Earth of Weights. Earth of Weights actually pulls from Numbeo. And so the question is are those databases still accurate with inflation?
True, yeah.
Right? So let's go through our numbers, but let's introduce ourselves. Hey. Hey y'all, this is
And
Halisi.
I'm Rick. Welcome to our Black Utopia.
On our channel, we talk about money, travel, and retiring abroad as we build generational wealth. We hope folks who are getting close to retirement age and forgot to plan get their money straight so that they can retire on time or maybe even early.
Early is good.
Early is definitely good. If you are new to our channel, let me tell you about 6 years ago, Rick and I got a wake-up call. We had a meeting with a financial planner that didn't go so well.
Nah.
No. We looked at our money, he looked at our money, and it was crazy. We didn't have nearly enough to retire. But about 3.5 years ago, we got our financial act together and we went from negative 22,000 net worth to over 1 million today of net worth. And y'all, if we can do it, you can do it too.
You know what? We never tell them that we had a second meeting with that financial planner
Yeah,
too.
we did. Yeah, we did. It went a lot differently.
It went a whole lot differently.
Yeah, he was really quiet.
He was blown away.
Yes.
He was like, ooh.
Yes, yes, and yes. So yeah, we want you to have the same kind of opportunity. If any of this sounds interesting to you, please hit the like button, subscribe, and that notification bell so you know every single time we drop a new video. And if you find this helpful, share it with a friend.
Please.
So let's get to it. And I just started at the beginning. So cost of living for Lisbon, Portugal, 2023. All right, let's go. We're going to go through the numbers for you. And I wish I had this in pretty little, moving stuff, but I don't. It's basic, but you guys will get the point. So our rent is 1,325, and this is in euros, actually. I should have said that. 1,325 euro. Healthcare, 281. And right now it's about €1 to $1.05. So it's pretty on par, but you can add 5%, 6% to this to get it in dollars. So this healthcare is both for Portugal and for the US because we figured out that it is less expensive for us to keep our healthcare in the US under ACA, under Medicare, than it is to get travel health insurance for the US for when we go and visit family.
Because they don't like to cover you in the U.S.
They do not.
The insurance company's like,
because the U.S. is crazy.
Could you stay outside of the U.S., maybe
then it's cheap.
In Bermuda or somewhere?
Then it's cheap.
Yeah.
Electric. Our electric bill, because I like to stay warm, y'all.
She does. She likes to be warm.
So 118 euro this month. It's been as inexpensive as about 70 euro, and we don't really have gas. Everything here is on electric.
Yeah.
So internet and cable. I'm sorry, I passed one. Our water bill, $16.55. Internet and cable, $34.90. You want to get to the transportation?
Transportation, the metro is $60, which will go down even further. It'll go down to just $40 after we get our residency cards.
Why?
Because it will be free for me. There is benefits to being older.
Yes. So if you're under senior citizen age, then it's 40 euro a piece. If you're under like 21 or 22 years old, it's free. Over 65, it's free. If you are a resident, a legal resident of Lisbon, Portugal, and then hence Lisbon, because this is the Lisbon metro area metro card. And then Ubers and Bolts, 13 euro 42 cents. And that's like 5 or 6 rides.
Yeah.
So, like to get from our place to the tourist area or the downtown, so to speak, even during rush hour or heavy usage is like 5 euro 62 cents, something like that.
And we never really take Uber or with the
Bolt.
Bolt unless it's late
Yeah.
and we're coming back from visiting with friends, having dinner or whatever with friends, and hanging out, and it's like 1 o'clock in the morning.
And you just don't feel like doing
And
that walk.
the trains aren't, the metro's not running or something like that. Then but other than that, we're walking or we're catching the metro.
Yes. So as a matter of fact, even today we had to go get some things from a mall that's like 7 stops away, and we carried that stuff up these hills.
Carried it all the way up the hills, y'all.
So our cell phone here in Portugal for the two of us is 54 euro. Now that would be less expensive if we could connect it with our internet, and the internet and cable is still in our landlord's name. So when we re-sign the lease, I'm going to ask if we can get that put in our name so we can get a package deal and get a cheap, because we're with the same company.
Yes.
So we want to get that cheaper package deal for our cell phones, internet, and cable. But that internet and cable also includes a landline. We don't use one. We don't have a phone.
No.
So, but it would include a landline if we chose to hook one up. All right. Y'all know to put a Q in front of your questions. I'm sure we're going to have time because this is going to go by really quickly. Okay. Entertainment. You want to do entertainment?
I can't see you. Oh, there it is. So for Hulu, we're paying $8.69.
That's dollars because
Yeah,
it's
'cause
American.
It's American. Spotify, we got to have our music, y'all. So, and it's a whole lot cheaper than Apple Music, I believe.
Oh no,
I
I
think
like
it's cheaper
Spotify.
Yeah, and we like Spotify. So that's $17.40.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Netflix. I can't get rid of my next Netflix. $16.24 because you can take it anywhere and everywhere. Hulu is different unless you're using on a computer or an iOS device.
With a VPN.
And then with a VPN.
Yeah.
Because other than that,
it's not going to show.
Hulu be gone.
Yep.
Then miscellaneous, $28.
Yeah. So for the last month, we all know we went to Sintra and we visited the castle, and so our tickets for that were $28.20 for the two of us. Now here we go to the big ones: groceries and cleaning supplies. We spent 364 euro 20 cents. And then we still have our US cell phones. That's $50. I kind of want to get rid of that. So I'm going to find a way to keep our cell phone numbers. I'm looking at Google Voice. I heard that you can port your numbers over to Google Voice. So I'm going to see about that. So right now we're still paying that $50. And then restaurants and things like that. We ate out or stopped for lattes and a muffin and stuff 11 times last month, and that total is $160.64. And then clothing, we bought some jeans and
I got a new vest
because he doesn't have enough. He doesn't have enough.
I didn't have a blue one like this.
96 euro 39 cents for a subtotal of 741 euro. So our grand total for the month is 2,627 euro 51 cents. We'll round that up to 2,700.
I didn't get a discount for Sintra.
Yeah, you did get a discount.
Oh, I was going to say, that's why I kind of said, wait.
Yeah, he got a discount for Sintra, but I didn't. So that was 28 euro. But that was a whole day's worth of entertainment. And because the metro, getting there, we caught the metro, and that's included on our card. So we didn't have to pay anything for transportation to get to Sintra. We've got someone who is in town, Lisa. If you're watching, hey Lisa,
Hey, Lisa.
she's down in Cascais. We'll be able to go down there on the metro with no additional charges. So yeah. We will take some questions now. I'm going to go ahead and remove that because we did that in 10 minutes. So if you only came for that and you don't want to hear the questions, we can see you later. But if you want to ask a few questions, we will do that. So hey y'all, BP, Francis, Embracing Life, Greta, Vanessa, Valerina, Damien, Pam, Agent Grateful. Hey there. Hey, Tanya. I'm at work. Girl. Diane, Diane, good to see you from Sacramento. June, Lucille,
Hey, June.
Alicia, Kaya? Is it Kaya?
Kaya?
Latham. Hey there.
I
Looks
think
like a
it's
new
Kaya.
name. Kaya? Could be Kaya. See, I've been doing too much. I had Portuguese and Spanish today, y'all.
Thank you, BP. Thank you for that.
Don't tell him that. He'll be buying another color
No,
vest.
I do want a green one.
So hey, Judith from Querétaro, I recognize you from the comments. Life with Sister Spice, H-Town Games, Rosalind. Okay, I'm not seeing any questions.
There's questions.
Lisa,
I've seen some.
have you?
Mhm.
Artwork Insight. Hey y'all. Okay, let's see.
Keep going down.
Okay.
Right there.
Oh, there we go. Okay. Rick and Halisi, can you tell us who you use for healthcare and the drug comparison website again? Okay, so it's Serenity Healthcare for the healthcare concierge.
Right.
And our
Assisa,
ASSISA, is our insurance company.
It's ASS.
I don't know. Okay, he's gonna pull out his card for y'all. But
Get this right. We want to get it right. It's ASISA.
okay, just one S. ASISA is our private health care.
That's our private health care.
And so the drug comparison website, Rick will find that because I'm not really on anything. So, but he will find that, and then we'll put it in the description below after this is over.
For drug comparison?
Yeah.
Most of the drugs that they have in the United States, they do have here.
I know, but I know you had that website that you were
I
looking
did
at
have
stuff.
it. I have to check and make sure that it's still viable.
Okay. So we'll find it if we can. But I'm going to tell you, as far as the pricing goes, it's two things. So you still will pay a little bit once you get your residency card. It just depends on what you're getting. It's not 100% free. However, the pricing here is so much less expensive. So we did not add that in because it's every 3 months. So the next time we do this, we'll look across a longer period of time and then add his prescriptions in there. But for every 2 months, it's been like €35.
Around 30, yeah. And that's, and then my doctor wants to take me off some stuff. So
yeah,
we'll see how that goes.
One of those used to cost us $150.
Yes.
One of those.
But Europe also uses, and Dr. Michael from Serenity had told us, they use more generics.
Yeah, definitely.
But if you want, you can get what you want, but they do use more generics.
So Valerina's saying, what about the food? What about food? So what about food? So I'll show you guys again our food prices. So we spent €364.20 on groceries and some cleaning supplies, whatever, dish soap and stuff like that. And then restaurants were €160. So that's what we spent last month. And that's about average because we went out a little bit more last month than we did previously. And that even includes some kind of high price stuff. What's not included is the early dinner that we had on Friday with our friends Alex and Jerry. So 4 of us, we were telling you, White Linen Restaurant, the total bill with wine, drinks, they had alcohol, and
Big
all of that.
juicy piece of salmon.
Yeah, full dinner and all of
Hmm.
that. The whole bill was €55 for 4 people. So, I mean, we used to spend that on 2 people back in 2018 before the pandemic.
You spent it on one person.
Yeah. So those are our monthly numbers. So we're averaging between 25 and 2,700 euro per month right now. So we're under budget, under what I wanted. So that's great. And I'm really happy about that. We don't have a bathtub.
No bathtub, not here.
But if you're saying what size bathroom, our bathroom is pretty big for a Portuguese apartment from what we've seen, because our shower is about double the size of the showers that we've seen. I think they probably had a bathtub in here, and then when they refurbished it, they took out the bath and took that whole space for a shower. So I would have preferred shower tub combo, even though you have to keep the tub clean when you take showers and it's a pain in the butt. I love taking baths. So I do miss that. And then we've got 2 bedrooms plus this room. This is considered a bedroom. It's more like a nursery or maybe housekeeper's room, because
it's little dude's room.
because it's only big enough, for a twin size bed and a little, wardrobe or whatever.
It's little dude's room.
So I would say 2 bedrooms plus an office is what I would say. That's what we would call this here in America, and that's what we pay $13.25. And our bedroom is big enough for a king size bed, 2 wardrobes, a desk and chair, and ottoman in front of the bed, and there's still plenty of room to walk around the king size bed. So we really got lucky in finding this place. Rossini helped us find it, y'all. When you can speak Portuguese, you know the neighborhood, and you don't get paid more if the rent is more, like agents do.
Right.
Then it's a different story. So what is rent in USD $2,000 budget? So $1,350 right now. So here's the thing, you guys. You guys really need to think about the fact that the dollar fluctuates. So our rent is $1,350 right now. That means in dollars, it is $1,431. $1,431 in dollars. So next month it might be $1,450. The next month it might be $1,325. It just depends. It could be dollar for dollar. There was a time earlier this year, or I should say fall or so, when the dollar was actually stronger than the euro. So it was actually under $1,325. So yeah. Oh, thank you. Thank you. We wanted we wanted someone like us to show us when we were trying to figure this thing out. And so if we can be a blessing to you guys, if we can show you what is possible and help you on your journey, then we're happy.
That's what it's about.
Definitely. That's what it's about. Yes. Still less than $3,000. Hey, Adelia.
Hey, Adelia.
How much do you think you could save on rent if you moved across the river? For the same size place, probably, what do you think? Probably €1,100.
Yeah, easy.
Because this is furnished, and I mean really furnished. So not just like a couch. It's got TVs. We've got a TV in both the living room and the bedroom. And side tables for the, nightstands and desks and chairs, and 2 dining room tables. We have a dining room table in the living room and then a kitchenette table in the kitchen. So this is really furnished. If we got this across the river unfurnished, we probably could get it for $900.
Yeah. Or down the coast a little bit. Just right outside of Lisbon.
Yeah, or even like 2 or 3 stops south of here.
And a lot of people are doing that. They're coming here and they are looking right outside of Lisbon and find good deals in beautiful areas.
Yeah. We were in a desperate situation. If you guys remember, we were a week and 3 days away from our appointment with VFS. And so we were looking at some crazy stuff when this wires hanging down off the ceiling. So when this came around, God was looking out. And that's the thing about manifestation. You really just have to stay positive, because to be desperate, we got a heck of a deal. We really, really did. And so
with great landlords.
with great landlords who fix stuff right away. When the refrigerator went down, he went home and ordered a new one. Boom, done.
Yeah,
immediately.
Done within a day.
Yeah.
Everything was taken care of.
So we really got blessed. So I'd say don't settle, and don't be desperate. Take your time. Don't don't depend on something. Look, Portuguese move at their own speed. Adelia, you understand this in Mexico, right? They move at their own speed. And the other landlord that we were looking at, she was like, "Oh, relax. It will get it done. Don't worry about it." She never did get it done. She never did get it done. I never saw a proper lease. So make sure that you give yourself enough time for the namaste of Portugal.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, under $1,500 per person, most definitely. And like I said, we ate out more last month than we usually do.
Yeah, we did.
I don't know. We just did. And because every time people come to town, they want to meet us for coffee or brunch or this or that. And so it starts to add up. Hi, everyone. Hey, Mo. Welcome. How did you decide on your mail service? Who did you use? Are you satisfied with the service? So we got lucky. And Adelia, if you're still in there, I know you used a mail service at one point. If you can remember the name, you might want to drop it in the chat, because we don't use a mail service. Our family is in one of our rentals, and so we just have our mail sent there, and we're not having to use a mail service yet. And anybody else who's used a mail service, if you want to drop that into the chat for Mo, that would be great. So I'm telling you, Greta, I'm telling you. And, we could have gotten this even less had we settled on a smaller apartment.
Oh, yeah.
I feel very blessed to have a separate office that we can keep everything set up, the lights, the microphone, and all of that stuff, and still have an extra room for guests or whatever. So yeah, definitely. Do you have a travel budget? We have money set aside in a bucket that we add to. And so yes and no. We have money set aside, and when we go, we don't budget. We just know we can't go over a certain amount. And that's what's in that bucket. And if we want to go on more trips, we better not come close to spending what's in that bucket. So yeah. And Ally's paying some good interest these days, y'all.
Oh, yeah,
It is adding to it. It really is. So I can tell the difference. What about hygiene products, cleaning supplies, haircuts, etc.? Isn't it? So that was included in groceries, because you usually get that stuff at the grocery stores, right? One thing I can say is, if you want to buy American beauty supply products, they are more expensive here.
Yeah.
Because what was that Alka-Seltzer? That seemed expensive.
I didn't even look at the thing that I got for my foot was what cost
That's
the
what.
most.
Oh, okay.
That was like $26. So
okay, so then that means the little box of Alka-Seltzer was like €7. That's expensive, and I'm sure that they have a Portuguese brand, but we didn't know what to look for. So the next time we'll take our time and we'll know what to look for. Hair. So my haircut, I get my haircut at the barber. It's €12.50. There's no reason for me with this little bit of hair to go to a beauty salon. But yeah, I can ask. So I'm probably going to have Heather on again from Lisbon Portugal. She gets her hair flat ironed and all of that stuff, or blow dried, whatever. gets it straightened. It gets straight.
And I just
So
do mine myself.
so she could probably say, you know, what a beauty salon would cost. But yeah, plenty of black folks here doing hair. You don't have to worry about
Yeah.
that. Weavers, braiders, black folks who know how to cut our kind of hair. So yeah. Do you have to budget for services like pest extermination? I don't like bugs in my house. Um, I've seen 2 spiders since I've been here, so that's really not an issue here
Mm-mm.
in this apartment. Across the river, one of the apartments had ants, little bitty
Little
ants.
teeny tiny ants. They're real small here. They don't grow big.
Yeah, but I haven't seen like if I saw spiders on a regular, I would get an exterminator. One thing that you have to know here is that labor is less expensive. So anything that is labor intensive, like extermination, getting them out here, tends to be less than it would be in the United States.
Plus, I'm sure if we did run into something, our landlord would handle it.
Yeah,
He'd
yeah,
take care of it.
he would take care of it if it were something that was crazy. But I don't. I've seen 2 spiders in 5.5 months, so I'm just pulling out. I do. We do have bug spray. Um, Yeah. Does your cell service use a physical or eSIM card? I'm trying to figure out what if I need to phone. Girl,
Mm-mm.
Mo, I don't know if you're a girl or a dude. So sorry about that. Don't get 2 phones.
No, we
Don't
don't
get two
need two
phones.
phones.
So right now we have our US phone numbers on our eSIM, and then we have our Portuguese on our physical SIM. So
And
that's
most phones come with that. They come with the
an
eSIM,
eSIM,
and you can put
a physical
a
SIM in
physical
there.
SIM in it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
don't get two phones. You
that
don't need it.
right, and then you're gonna
Then you got to
misplace
worry about
one, and
exactly.
that you do. Yeah, you don't want to do all that. You really don't. So whether people are calling me from the United States or people are calling locally, one ring, I can't tell which one they're calling in on, but all the text, WhatsApp, all that we get on this, so it's great. But I do want to get rid of that US phone bill. I do. I'm sorry, I missed the beginning. Is there utilities included in your rent? No, utilities are not included in our rent. So just to show you, electric was our highest bill at 118 euro. I keeps the heat on. And here in most places that we've been through outside of the US, there's no such thing as central heat, central air.
No.
So before we go to bed, like a half an hour, I go in the bedroom, turn on the heat in the bedroom so it's toasty when we get in there. I keeps the heat on.
Our landlord walked in one time to look at something, the refrigerator, I think, and he broke out in a sweat.
He was like,
He
"Oh."
thought it was cold. He thought it was so hot. And it's like, it's not hot in here. But
For him it was hot.
for him it was
He's
hot.
like, "Oh, toasty." I'm like, "Yeah, don't I
He's like,
don't."
we believe in being warm, partner.
Yes. So, can you use RX to lower the cost of medications? So, they don't really have prescription coverage here because of the public healthcare system, Latanya. So, the public healthcare system here, unlike in the US, is very, very good. It's not for poor people, it's for everyone. So, as immigrants, we're going to keep our private healthcare insurance. We don't want to be a drain on the system. And, that's just not cool, in my opinion. So, we'll keep our private healthcare insurance. That works on top of the public healthcare system. And so, if God forbid we got into a car accident or something, they might send us to the private, they might send us to a public hospital. And the public hospital will usually take the more serious things because they're better equipped, unlike in America. So once we get our residency cards, we will get our prescriptions through the public healthcare
You get your
system.
number for the public health care.
And so like high blood pressure medicine and stuff like that will go down to pennies on the dollar.
If
Literally.
it costs you anything.
And right now, you take 3 medications,
Yeah.
and that's 30 euro every 2 months. So like $32 every 2 months. So $15 a month, y'all. $15 a month. Mine is more expensive, but mine is custom, and I'm on hormone therapy, replacement therapy. It's customized to me, to my body. And for a month, I'm paying almost €100. So mine is a little bit more expensive, but it's customized and it works because the other stuff was not working.
So no, they don't have good RX here like they do in the
Because you don't
States.
you don't need
You
it.
don't really need it.
Oh, how many bedrooms and bathrooms? Yeah, so 2.5, one bathroom, only one bathroom, and then 2.5 bedrooms. So unless you want to count this a full bedroom, it's got a window, it had a wardrobe, so technically it's a bedroom, but y'all,
For a small person.
for a kid, it's more like
Yeah,
a
pretty
nursery.
much your kids.
It's more like a nursery. Um, how much do you think you could save on?
You
Yeah,
answered
okay,
that.
I answered that.
Mhm.
Okay, thank you. Sounds great compared to 2,400. Yeah. I think if I remember correctly, if we're talking about the earth weights or whatever, I believe that they were pretty much on point with the numbers. Hey, hi, Vibe. KW, do you pay your monthly bills purchases with credit cards, the US dollar or the local currency? So we pay with credit cards on the local currency. So we do not accept the conversion rate. And
There's
Rossini.
Rossini.
Hey there. And he remembers Greta. So yeah, sorry I'm late. Have you talked about utilities? Yeah, what are you responsible for? So it just depends. Some apartments will come with utilities included. Ours does not. Utilities are on top of that. That was included in the €2,600. They're still in his name, but we get the bills, and then I just basically wire him or transfer the money. Everything goes bank to bank here, so I just transfer him the money every month. So yeah, that's how that works. The utilities here, like cable, internet, and landline for $34.90, and it's high speed. I mean, when I do a speed test, that thing goes all the way down, and even for uploads, it's great. It really is. Is Rossini still providing assistance with finding a house?
Yes, he
Yes,
is.
he is.
He is on.
And he's on, and his information is in
Yes.
the description below, y'all. So he found us this great apartment. Like half of the stuff behind, when I say it was furnished, half of these decorations behind us were around the house. I think that he was trying to Airbnb this. I've said that before. I think he was. So, all right, where are we at? We're at 33 minutes. We're going to go, y'all. We want to keep these short. We'll take a few more questions. It seems obvious, but do you feel that your retirement dollars are going further by living in Portugal? Do you fly back to Denver very often? Now, why would we want to fly back to Denver?
No. I think that our dollars are.
It's snowing there. But yeah, there's no way that we could live like we live for $2,600 a month, $2,700 a month in the US. I mean, just the health insurance alone would be kicking our butt. Then we'd have to have a car. So that means we have to have car insurance. Our cars were paid off, so it wasn't about that. It was about car insurance. And Metro cards were $180. I'm about to say euro, $180 in Denver, and they don't get you anywhere but downtown. So you can't take it all around town like you can here. Could take the buses. But yeah, there's no way. There's just no way. And we certainly couldn't find an apartment at this caliber in this kind of neighborhood for $1,300, $1,400. No way. So, okay.
I thought I saw something from Black Sit Global.
Did you see something? Hey, Krishan.
Hey, Krishan. Yes, we did cover groceries.
You can't budget rent as one set price for the year. No, you cannot. You have to take into account the currency rate. So yeah.
Go down a little bit. I saw.
Down this way?
Corey, I sleep every day with my window. Oh, never mind.
Okay. All right. Do you feel that physicians that you've seen in Portugal were more attentive to your concerns? Yes, mine was. Um, I want to caveat that because I had a black gynecologist in Denver, excuse me, and she was very attentive. But by and large, and for non black doctors, absolutely. Absolutely. She took time and all of that. And I like my gynecologist wasn't a friend, but kind of was like she was a goddaughter of someone that I knew well. So I don't know if I got special treatment in Denver, but by and large, yes, I do feel that way. What about you?
My physician, I feel good about her. Yeah, she, takes time. It's not like you're rushed to get in and get out, anything like that. If you need to, you can have teleconference if you can't get to her or whatever. So
Yeah. And this Sunday, you guys, we are going to have a Ask Us Anything. So don't think you have to get it in now. Did your apartment come furnished? Yes, it did. And very furnished with televisions and everything.
does your rent increase every
So
year?
it could increase every year. However, they have a kind of rent control here in Portugal. And so it can only increase by a certain percentage, and that is written into the contract and written into law. I can't remember the name of the law, but it's in our lease that says, they have the right to increase it by,
Just a
and then
certain amount.
they list the code, the country, the law of what they can do. And I think it's in line with inflation. So it seems that you're very happy. So the price is worth it. Are you
Mhm.
happy, sweetie?
I'm very happy. We got a castle in our neighborhood.
It is kind of cool.
It
It's
just
kind of cool.
cracks me up. I mean, I go and look at. So I'm putting together a thing out of what is it?
Street art?
No, not the street art one. I'm doing that too. Put one on street art, but I'm going to do it with some other people here, and I am also putting one together for the Maradoodles. Did
Yeah.
I say that right?
Uh, mm,
Okay, the overlooks, the outlooks,
yeah, the lookout points.
lookout points, and in the different, just in our neighborhood alone, it's like my God,
Yeah.
it's just
We have like 5.
it's mind blowing. And every time I go walk up to it and look out, and it's like, oh my God,
It's
this
so
this
pretty.
view is just something else. So,
Yeah. So if I fly back and forth to the US, work, and then return to Portugal, would I be taxed in the US or Portugal? Baby, you're going to have to ask a tax
yeah, you have
person
to talk to a tax.
because it all depends. You have to live the majority of your time inside. I don't think you can get out of it. If I do 6 months here and 6 months there, then can I get away with no taxes, period?
No, you're going to pay taxes somewhere.
Yeah, but I don't know. I don't want to give you tax advice, sweetheart. Okay, last 2 questions. How long can you lease an apartment for? Is there a hike if you renew? So we're going to sign a 3-year lease. And as a matter of fact, I got to get on him about that because he said he wanted to sign a 3-year lease. You only have to fulfill a third of a contract here in Portugal. So if something happened or he went crazy or crazy people started moving in the neighborhood or whatever, we would only have to fulfill a year of it. Right now, we were on a year lease and we've already fulfilled the amount of time that we need for the 1 year. So I want to go ahead and sign a 3-year lease because I know we're not going to get a better deal than this apartment. And it's in a perfect location. And we get to see the castle every day. You will be able to catch the recording, Jeanette. I'm glad you could make it. I'm glad you could make it. We love you guys. We're going to keep it short tonight because on Sunday, it is Ask Us Anything. If you want to live the life of your dreams, we're living the life of our dreams. If you really want to do this thing and you have no idea how to get started, we've got some resources for you. So down below, there's 3 links that I want you to pay attention to. The Ready to Retire Toolkit, the Move Abroad Toolkit, and equally as important, Beyond the Bling, Money Mindset Makeover for Financial Independence. We have 2 more bonus group coaching sessions for it. And after that, we'll only be available through the community, but we will be available through the community. So this is a self-paced online course that drops on Saturday. What's today? Thursday? Drops on Saturday, y'all. The pre-work is already out there. You can see the recordings from the past live Q&A Zoom sessions. And it is everything that you need. We assess spending. You look at that. You create your budget. Um, you learn about investing in the stock market. You learn about investing in real estate. You learn how to calculate exactly how much you need to retire. We also go through starting a side
Side
hustle,
hustles,
and then you
yes.
come up with your master plan. It's all in there in the course, beyond the bling. We got to get beyond the bling,
Oh yeah,
because that's the thing.
that's the thing.
That's the thing. You didn't see a lot of money spent on stuff because we just don't do that anymore. We'd rather spend on experiences, on travel and things like that,
Mm-hmm.
not on stuff, which is very anti-American. So we got to get beyond the bling. It's a money mindset makeover course. All of that information is down below, and we'll see you on Sunday for Ask Us Anything.
Definitely, and you guys moving out here, reach out to Rossini. Reach out
Yes.
to him.
Yes, yes, you can get a good apartment, a good deal. His information is below as well.
We
All
love you
right, y'all.
guys.
See ya.
See ya.